points right there. Now, next is your budget. And when I say budget, it's not necessarily the first thing that you kind of think about, right? When I mention this, we think about games like, yeah, I'm making these awesome, but everything comes with a cost. It costs a lot of money to make video games. And that's a big element, especially when it comes down to production, planning through that of your director or your producers. They're keeping track of all this. And what you'll find, interestingly enough, I don't know if it still applies now, I'd love to know. So if anyone does know, please get in contact with me just to fact check me. But what was happening, I think it was about 2015, 2016, is because of games obviously costing more and I guess people not having as much time. I don't know how much true that is, but should we say more, the games are bigger, right? So people are sinking more time, whether it be through multiplayer and say something like Fortnite, or these massive open worlds such as Assassin's Creed, that you can sink up to like 200 hours, if not more, into each of these games, right? A lot of time can be invested by the player. So when the production or studio head or whoever is in charge of the planning and the finance, they understand that the main missions are where we, the designers, want the players to constantly go towards, right? If you think about what in terms the golden path is, and this, again, when I say golden path, this is the way that I've interpreted it. I know others who use different terminology, but the way that I've been taught what golden path means is it's like the yellow brick road from that of the Wizard of Oz, right? The golden path is that you will follow it all the way through the ideal, most optimized path for the player's enjoyment. So that will include all of your main missions versus that of, say, your open world content. So that means a lot more of the budget, a lot more of the time of the devs will be focused on that of, say, your more linear experiences. So this is why you get these more bombastic, epic moments put into them, which is where, budget goes. Now with open world, we understand, and I say this like I make the financial calls, I do not, just for the record. I'm bad with my pocket money. But we understand that that's where we want to hook the player, that most players are going to play the main missions. They will explore the open world, but due to the completionist side of your brain, even if that's not your main role, you'll want to go off and see that. And that's how we hook the player, right? The first thing, the way that players will always start in a game is through a tutorial section, which leads into the main missions, do a couple, and then it opens up the world. So open worlds, sometimes if you see it in say, Ubisoft games, one of the ways to help save time and I guess money or resources is the fact that they build these more template side quests, right? And when I say template, I don't mean rinse and repeat. I mean, they have their structure. They have that of, in Assassin's Creed, you have those different types where you just go follow to overhear the conversation. Maybe there's outposts. In Spider-Man, you have your outposts, the content with Black Cat, the Osborn like pollution collection. So they're all based on templates, but then the devs edit to best situation or surrounding. And again, the reason is due to time and cost. Right? So already you're investing a different amount of money and time of your developers into it. So there's another big element